Let's turn this boring old empty jar of pretzels into a aquarium. So I wanted to make sure that it was leak proof, so I put some water in it. And while I was there, why not throw some mopani in there and let it soak as well? Let it soak for a couple of days and just to get the most I could of the tannins out, but really with mopani, it's always going to be pretty dark. So after a couple of weeks, I gave up and I said, to heck with it, let's start. I pulled some sand and some gravel mixture from my established aquarium and put it into the jar, followed by the mopani. And I had 2 pieces of java fern and I threw them in the back. Let that run for a bit, draining out the water, doing 50% water changes for a couple days. Then I decided it was time to go ahead and add some more plants. Definitely wanted to add some stem plants, and I got some Rotala for a really good price. I bought a bunch of those, a bunch of Rotala, and then I also bought some floaters, some dwarf water lettuce, which is my favorite next to frogbit, but I thought the frogbit's roots would definitely get in the way, so I went with dwarf water lettuce. Got a plant grow light also from Amazon, which I don't really think this is a safe way to use it. I was thinking I would take the light off and then glue it onto the top of the jar, but then I thought to myself, with the floaters, I don't think it would be a good idea to close it off just because floaters do not do well with condensation. So I don't want to kill them, at least not right away. Well, no one ever plans to kill them, but I wanted to give them the best chance at survival, so I said I'm leaving it open, blasting it with light, making sure that it absorbs as much nitrate as possible. And I wanted this to be kind of like an ecosystem where the Rotala fed off of the poop that would be in the substrate, and the floaters would feed on the nitrates that are in the water. Eventually I could take the filter out and not have to worry about doing as many water changes or maintenance on this tank. I wanted it to be self-sustaining. I've had this set up now for about 3 weeks, and I decided to go ahead and add in some snails. I bought a nearite snail and a gold mystery snail. They've been doing pretty good. They've been in the tank now for about a week, chomping away. You can see the new growth on the mystery snail. So that lets me know he's doing good. There's lots of biofilm that has built up on the mopani and the branch of manzanita wood that I have in the corner. So they have really been enjoying themselves. They're gorging themselves on biofilm and off walks. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but the nearite snail really loves the mopani wood. He's on it all the time. Meanwhile, the mystery snail is just cruising around on the sand. He's so silly. He gets on the rotala, he gets on the plastic on the glass, and they're doing a really good job keeping it nice and clean. So if you haven't hit subscribe yet, go ahead and do that now. Activate the bell icon if you would like to, and you can get updates on how this jar is doing. If I add in any more inhabitants, I'll let you guys know. And if you guys have any tips or tricks for me, or if you've done these kinds of setups and you see that something is wrong or there's something I can make better, please, please, please let me know. I love any kind of input, as long as you guys are not being rude. I'm here to listen and I'm here to make it better if I can. Alright guys, so I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!